Companion planting: what grows well together and what doesn't. Companion planting is a gardening strategy that maximizes growth, improves plant health, and reduces pests by carefully selecting plants that benefit one another. Understanding which plants support each other and which should be kept apart can dramatically improve your garden's productivity and resilience. In this video, we will explore the principles of companion planting, provide practical examples, and give guidance for planting a garden that thrives naturally without heavy chemical use. The core idea of companion planting is that certain plants, when grown together, create beneficial interactions. These interactions can be chemical, physical, or biological. For example, some plants produce natural compounds that repel pests, while others attract pollinators or provide shade. Root systems can complement each other, and foliage can create microclimates that reduce stress on neighboring plants. By understanding these relationships, gardeners can reduce problems such as insect infestations, disease spread, and nutrient depletion. Before starting, it is essential to consider the growth habits and requirements of each plant. Plants have different sunlight, water, and nutrient needs, and combining incompatible species can reduce yields or weaken growth. For example, pairing sun-loving crops with shade-tolerant plants can be beneficial if the taller plants provide partial shade, but planting shade-loving crops in full sun may harm them. Companion planting is not just about chemical interactions but also about physical arrangements and environmental considerations. One of the most well-known companion planting relationships is the Three Sisters method used by Native American gardeners. This involves planting corn, beans, and squash together. Corn provides a natural support structure for climbing beans. Beans fix nitrogen in the soil which benefits the corn and squash, and the large leaves of squash act as ground cover to suppress weeds and retain moisture. This combination demonstrates how mutual support can improve overall productivity and resource use. Another classic example is the relationship between tomatoes, basil, and marigolds. Basil improves the flavor and growth of tomatoes while repelling certain insects such as aphids and whiteflies. Marigolds produce compounds that deter nematodes and other pests from attacking tomato roots. Planting these three together creates a natural protective system while enhancing crop quality. This method reduces the need for chemical pesticides and increases garden resilience. Certain plants should not be grown together because they compete for resources or attract the same pests. For instance, planting onions near beans or peas is generally discouraged because onions can stunt the growth of these legumes. Similarly, planting tomatoes next to corn may increase susceptibility to corn earworm, which also attacks tomato fruit. Avoiding incompatible pairings is just as important as creating beneficial ones, and keeping a careful planting plan helps prevent these conflicts. Flowers can play an important role in companion planting. Many flowering plants attract pollinators, which increases fruit and vegetable production. Plants such as nasturtiums, calendula, and sunflowers attract bees and beneficial insects while providing visual interest. Some flowers, like nasturtiums, also repel aphids or serve as trap crops, drawing pests away from more valuable vegetables. Integrating flowers into a vegetable garden is an effective way to support biodiversity and maintain a balanced ecosystem. Herbs are also excellent companions. Dill, fennel, and coriander attract predatory insects that feed on harmful pests such as caterpillars and aphids. Chives and garlic can repel aphids, Japanese beetles, and carrot flies. Planting herbs alongside vegetables not only improves pest control but also provides fresh culinary ingredients, making your garden both practical and productive. Root structure is another key factor in companion planting. Deep-rooted plants like carrots can benefit from shallow-rooted companions such as lettuce or radish. This maximizes vertical space and allows plants to access different soil layers without competing directly for nutrients or water. Similarly, legumes like beans fix nitrogen in the soil, benefiting neighboring leafy or fruiting crops that require high nitrogen levels. Understanding root interactions helps optimize soil use and prevents nutrient depletion. Spacing is crucial in companion planting. While some plants benefit from close proximity, overcrowding can lead to disease, poor air circulation, and stunted growth. For example, tomatoes grow well near basil, but they require enough space to allow air movement around leaves. Overcrowding can create a humid environment that encourages fungal growth. Always follow recommended spacing guidelines while considering companion benefits. Seasonal timing is also important. Planting early-season crops alongside late-season crops can reduce pest pressure and maintain continuous soil cover. For instance, fast-growing radishes can be planted with slower-growing cabbages. By the time cabbages need space, the radishes are harvested, making efficient use of garden space and reducing bare soil that attracts weeds or pests. Monitoring and observation are key to successful companion planting. Gardeners should watch how plants interact over time. Some combinations may work differently in different climates or soil conditions. Documenting successes and failures helps refine future planting plans. Adjusting plant pairs, rotation schedules, and planting density based on observation ensures that your garden remains productive and resilient over the long term. Another benefit of companion planting is its effect on soil health. Certain plants contribute to nutrient cycling or soil structure. For example, legumes increase nitrogen content naturally, while deep-rooted plants break up compacted soil. Including a variety of plants with different root depths and nutrient requirements improves overall soil fertility and reduces the need for synthetic fertilizers. Rotating crops and companions from season to season enhances soil quality even further. Pest management in companion planting relies on natural mechanisms rather than chemicals. Trap crops, insectary plants, and pest-repelling herbs can reduce infestations. For example, nasturtiums attract aphids away from brassicas, while flowers like yarrow or dill attract ladybugs and lacewings that prey on harmful insects. This approach encourages a balanced ecosystem where pests are controlled naturally and biodiversity is supported. And more enjoyable gardening experience. By following these strategies, gardeners can harness the power of natural plant relationships to create balanced, low-maintenance, and highly productive gardens. Companion planting is not only a practical method but also a way to observe and participate in nature's interconnected systems, making gardening both an art and a science.